I absolutely would never imagine that anything I could do as a 17-year-old would affect anybody else, let alone as many people as it has.
When she was young, people would say that little girl is going to change the world.
I care about my surroundings and I care a lot about people, and I think that is what this comes down to, what people are doing to affect other people. And I'd like to see my siblings, my parents, my children one day grow up in the great environment that I got to. Since October 2018, I have been zero waste, which basically means that anything that would normally go into a garbage bin or to the landfill now lives in a 500 milliliter jar on my bedside table. And it is helping me become more aware about what I put in the trash and how much I put in the trash and where it all goes.
She didn't put it on us. She wasn't like, you have to do this. She presented it as, I would like for us to maybe try and make some changes in this area. So I was like, sure, that sounds great. So fun, it's your project. And then when it actually came down to, no, we're implementing these things, it was a lot harder than I thought it would be.
The first month was super interesting because there were so many things that I didn't realize that I had to change. Eating granola bars was huge. I couldn't use the wrappers anymore. A lot of stuff in the bathroom, so like shampoo bottles can be recycled, but it's a lot of recycling waste. Razors, toothbrushes, making my own toothpaste out of coconut oil and baking soda. At school, erasing things is one that you wouldn't really think of, especially at home. Like when I erase something, I pick up the pieces and put it in the jar. It's something I never would have thought about before. I normally just wipe it off my desk and someone sweeps it up and puts it in the garbage. Receipts are a big one as well, because most places in Whistler do print a second one.
Thank you.
When they ask you, do you want another one? They've already printed it. So I always have to take those, which is basically the reason my jar has stuff in it right now.
When Irie told me she was doing this challenge, I was really proud. Very, very proud. She also had another project last year in her grade 11 year where she completely overhauled the recycling and compost program in our school. So this was a natural evolution that she was going completely waste-free and passionate about educating others in how they can reduce their consumption.
Oh my gosh.
And all of our garbages now in all of the classrooms have this sign, when you throw something away, where is away? And that was part of her work, her project.
As we all know, as the human race right now, this is a pretty daunting task. And I kind of half thought, she's 17, just turned 17 when she started this. Really, is she gonna see this through? She's gonna get some judgment from others. She's gonna get some kickback. As Irie says, there's gonna be some haters that are like, oh, well, your parents buy everything, and that's how you get to be zero waste. And I actually would come back and say, she has genuinely done this. It's not me. She's bought her own groceries. She has taken her own bags. She has been at the movie theater and gone, I'm not having popcorn tonight, even though I love it, because I forgot my own friggin' container.
What surprised me about this experience is how invested I would get and how much I would like it. I've learned a lot about myself and what my habits are when it comes to going grocery shopping and collecting little things that I find. I've become more aware of walking around and seeing garbage everywhere.
There was a point in around grade 9 and 10 where Irie was very skeptical that anything could be done. And she needed this experience to be able to trust that human change is possible and that people can change. And she's done that within herself, and I think through that firsthand experience, she'll be able to apply that to her advocacy for the environment moving forward.
I'm so excited for her because that's not her personality to like stand up and preach or say, look at me. And what I'm most excited about is that it surprised her. And I think as a mom, that is the most exciting thing because I saw it from day one. I've seen it. since she was a baby, that she will change she's gonna change the world. She is changing the world.
I never really thought people would pay attention to it. I didn't even think I was gonna get that enveloped in it, but I think the way that it has inspired people is my new goal, to inspire more people, and not just inspire, but make people more aware of what they're doing. If they decide not to change, that's up to them. I don't judge them for that. It's a lot easier not having to think about every single thing you do. If I can bring more people aware, then I've done my job.
Thank you.